So do you also use Gravity forms to receive any kind of form submissions for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to create GoToTraining Registrant on Gravity form submission. So here I am hosting online training in my GoToTraining account and I have created a registration form for the same using Gravity forms. So now here my objective is that whenever I am going to receive a new form submission, then automatically using the details, a new registrant should be created in my GoToTraining account. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Gravity forms with my GoToTraining account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to automatically register participants for GoToTraining whenever a Gravity form submission is received. So this automation is perfect for trainers and educators who want to streamline their registration process without manual work. So by setting this up, every form submission will instantly create a new registrant in GoToTraining, ensuring a smooth and efficient workflow. So as you all know that I run online training sessions using GoToTraining and I collect registrations through Gravity forms on my website. So now manually adding each registrant can be time consuming. So by automating this process, whenever someone fills out my Gravity forms registration form, they are instantly added as a GoToTraining registrant under that specific training. This ensures a seamless experience for my attendees while saving me the hassle of manually entering details. It also helps me send timely confirmations and reminders, making sure participants don't miss the session. This automation makes my workflow more efficient and keeps my training sessions well organized. So here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Gravity forms with my GoToTraining account using an automation software. And now firstly here in this video, we are going to see the working of this automation to understand the entire process more clearly. So now here to see the working of this automation, what we are going to do is that we are going to make a form submission through our Gravity forms, and here my objective is as soon as I'm going to make a form submission, then automatically using the details, a new registrant should be created in my GoToTraining account. Okay, so now let's go and make a form submission. So here you can see some pre-filled details such as first name, last name, email and the mobile number. So now I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see it says we have successfully submitted our form. So now let's go and check our GoToTraining account. Here I'm going to refresh it. And now from here we are going to click on this registrants. And here you can see we have successfully created a new registrant in our specific training with the name dummy user and the email address as dummy@pabblytuts.com. So with this, we have successfully seen the working of this automation. Now here in this video, we are going to learn step by step that how you can set up this automation by simply connecting your Gravity forms with your GoToTraining account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. So here on my screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage, and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect/INR/ in your browsers. And here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as create GoToTraining Registrant on Gravity form submission. And now here after giving a name to my workflow, it's asking me to select the folder. So here in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So here in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this Learn More hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this Create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin the automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Gravity Forms, as I'm receiving new form submission through Gravity Forms. So Gravity Forms is a WordPress plugin that lets you create customizable forms for your website. So here in my Gravity Forms trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new response, so that whenever I'm going to receive new response through Gravity Forms, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. Okay, so now here after selecting my trigger event, you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Gravity Forms with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my WordPress account. And as you all know that Gravity Forms is a plugin of WordPress, so here I've already installed that plugin, and here on my screen you can see all the forms that I've created using Gravity Forms till now. So here in this particular case, I'm going to use a form which is named as registration form. So I'm going to select it. And from here, I'm going to click on this settings given on the top. And here under settings, I'm going to select webhooks. And here under webhooks feed, I'm going to add a new webhook by clicking on this add a new button given over here. And then here it is asking me to give a name to my webhook. So here I'm going to give the name as new submission. And then here it is asking for the request URL. So here I'm going to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. And here for the request method, I'm going to select post and the format as JSON, scrolling little down. And then here it is asking for the request headers and the body. So here for the body, I'm going to select all fields, as I want to receive the response for all the fields on my webhook URL. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save settings. And with this, we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Gravity Forms, or you can say we have successfully connected our Gravity Forms with Pabbly Connect. And now here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to generate a test response in our Gravity Forms. So for that, let me take you back to my form. And now again, here I'm going to enter some dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the name, I'm going to enter the first name as demo, last name as user, email as demo@pabblytudes.com, and a random phone number. And then I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says thanks for testing our form. That means we have successfully made a form submission over here. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the phone number, email address, scrolling little down. Here you can see the first name and the last name. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received new response through Gravity Forms, then automatically using the details, I want to create a new registrant in my GoToTraining account. So for that, I need to connect my GoToTraining account with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here I'm going to select my action application as GoToTraining. So GoToTraining is an online platform for hosting interactive training sessions and workshops. So here in my GoToTraining action step, I'm going to select my action event as Create Registrant, so that whenever we are going to receive new response through Gravity Forms, then automatically using the details, a new registrant should be created in our GoToTraining account. Okay, so now here to connect my GoToTraining with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your GoToTraining account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with GoToTraining. Authorization successful. So here you can see we easily got connected because here I was already logged in my GoToTraining account. So to build an easy connection, make sure you're already logged in your GoToTraining account. Okay, so now here moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the training. So here I need to select the training under which I want to create a new registrant. So here by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see that I'm hosting a single training over here. So I'm going to select that only. And now here it is asking for the email, first name and the last name of the registrant. So now here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever we are going to receive new response through Gravity Forms, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So I'm going to map the email address of my registrant. Here I'm going to map the first name. And lastly, here I'm going to map the last name of my registrant. So this is the last name. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a new registrant in our GoToTraining account for the new response received through our Gravity Forms. So now let's go and check it. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new registrant under our specific training in our GoToTraining account with the name demo user and the email as demo@pabblytunes.com. So with this, we have successfully set up our entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken a trigger as Gravity Forms and action as GoToTraining. So that whenever we are going to receive new response through Gravity Forms, then automatically using the details, a new registrant should be created in our GoToTraining account. Okay, so these were the steps to how to create GoToTraining registrant on Gravity Forms submission. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.